Hey guys, this is IceFlare, and welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I'm going to be doing another episode of my character analysis series. This episode is going to be on Engineer, so let's get into it. To start off, Engineer is a very splash damage character. He has very high splash. So the way you're going to want to use him in a match, what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to run into the zone. You can use your jackhammer or you can save it for later. You're going to want to throw down your sonic grenade and just abuse the splash as much as possible. And then when you want to, you can either, if you didn't use your jackhammer to get in, you can use your jackhammer to get out, or you can just walk out normally, and while you're waiting to heal up, you can be using your bolt blaster. For the stun grenade, it's best used on a group of big enemies because it affects more of them, and it's very similar to the Citron's EM Peach, where it just basically stuns enemies, as you can see here. It just stuns them, they can't use their abilities, it's hard for them to move, they can't shoot. It's all around just a decent ability. There's not much to say on it, but it's a decent ability. The Bolt Blaster is best used for like one big enemy, like a boss or like maybe a mech or someone with a lot of health, maybe like a Torchwood. It's just good for like one big enemy, and it's also good just to use while you're healing up. It is kind of like the Cannon Rodeo, except fast firing rather than slow firing. And with the jackhammer, it's mainly used for mobility. It does deal a little bit of damage, but it's not good to use it for damage because it has very low damage. It's mainly just used for mobility, getting in and out of places. So yeah, there's not much to say on it. So yeah. Engineer has 125 health, so you shouldn't be too aggressive, but also he is a fairly aggressive character. He is basically the zombie's answer to the pea shooter. So, just like pea shooter, he has very, very good splash. And I would say the best way to use him is get up close to an enemy and shoot at their feet. So even if you miss them, it does a good bit of splash damage, but you're probably not gonna miss them because you're up so close. But if you're far away, try to aim for their feet. If you're up close, also aim for their feet. It's just the best solution for him. And also, something to note is that his shot curves down. It has a weird arc, parabola kind of shape. It's not that extreme, but it is something worth mentioning. The mechanic is basically the Commando P version of the Engineer. He shoots really fast, but does less damage. The Painter has a crossbow kind of thing, and it's very long ranged, so it's kind of like Agent P, if that makes sense. Plumber has very good splash damage, so yeah, he's just really good for splash. Landscaper has a really fast firing weapon, not as fast as the mechanic, but still fairly fast. The Sanitation Expert is the Toxic class. I don't know why I had to mention that. And Rhodey Z is very good. He's like the melee version. He's the melee engineer. And he also does an effect kind of like the Hypno Shroom, but not as extreme when he's up near a plant. He's very good for multiplayer matches.